Hey guys, Dr. Axe here, founder of draxe.com and Dr. Functional Medicine. Today I'm going to share with you the benefits of a ketogenic diet and how ketogenic diets can help weight loss, cancer, and even the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. And basically what a ketogenic diet is, it's putting your body into ketosis, which means your body is burning fat for energy rather than carbohydrates. And so again, your body will burn its own body fat or fat that you're consuming dietarily for its overall energy production. And this is very effective. In fact, there are medical studies now showing that the ketogenic diet is an effective treatment for cancer, for Alzheimer's disease, and effective for very fast weight loss. And I've worked with thousands upon thousands of patients over the years in my clinic, and I've actually found that the ketogenic diet is quite possibly the best diet for very fast fat loss. Now, I don't believe that the ketogenic diet should be done for typically periods more than 3 to 6 months. After that, I think that you do want to add some good carbohydrates back in, but if your goal is especially fat loss, the ketogenic diet is the perfect diet. And so the reason why it works so effectively is that when your body goes into ketosis and starts burning fat for energy, your body is burning up its own body fat. And your body also stops feeding on sugar. And so let's go into next in terms of what it does for those three conditions. Let's start off with cancer. So the ketogenic diet for cancer. And we know that cancer cells feed off of sugar. And so when you restrict your body, a ketogenic diet is essentially a diet that is made up of around typically 80% fat, 10% carbohydrates and 10% protein, or maybe even, let's say, 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbohydrates. But the carbohydrates are very, very minimal. So again, you can see your body is really burning fat for energy. But the reason why the ketogenic diet is effective in cancer treatment is that your body is the cancer cells are being starved. They have no sugar to feed off of, and so the cancer cells starve to death. That's why the ketogenic diet is effective in cancer treatment. The second thing that a ketogenic diet is effective for is weight loss. And the reason being, again, your body starts burning its own body fat for energy. And think about this, your body will also then continue to burn fat even while you're sleeping at night. So your body is burning fat 24/7. It's not just burning the fat you consume, it's burning your own body fat. That's why it's the most effective way to burn fat fast. And last but not least, the ketogenic diet is effective for Alzheimer's disease. In fact, there is a female medical doctor in Florida who treated her husband who had dementia and Alzheimer's with what she called the coconut ketogenic diet and said it cured his symptoms completely. And the reason why it would be effective is we know that part of what happens in dementia and Alzheimer's is the degeneration of the nerve system in the brain. And so you really need to support the brain nerve system. Well, a diet that has around 70% healthy fats, we know will help the brain. And we also know that ketosis and your body being able to burn fat for energy or utilize fatty acids is critical for the brain and for the natural treatment dementia. Now, if you want to know what a diet would look like on a ketogenic diet, again, it's going to be specifically, you want to add 3 types of healthy fats in your diet. Healthy saturated fats, omega-3 fatty acids, and then healthy fatty acids from things like that are omega-9 fats that are going to be found like in olive oil, avocados, and almonds, so sprouted nuts and seeds. The omega-3 fats, so eating a diet that's high in things like salmon and chia seeds and flax seeds, and then also getting good quality saturated fats from things like coconut oil and high-fat dairy like butter. So again, coconut oil and grass-fed butter or ghee. Those are some of the most effective healthy fats you want to be consuming as part of this ketogenic diet. So again, I can tell you in working with thousands of patients over the years, the ketogenic diet is absolutely effective in the treatment of weight gain, as well as cancer, and also it's effective for the treatment of Alzheimer's. And so again, if you can follow a ketogenic diet, I recommend it. It is beneficial, but I only recommend it for about a 3 to 6 month period of time. You don't want to do it longer than that because your body does need carbohydrates long term to function at its absolute best. Hey guys, this has been Dr. Axe talking about the many benefits of a ketogenic diet.
The keto diet, another typical fad diet, actually has been around for a while now, and people get some pretty good results from it. So what exactly is so different? Well, most of these fad diets you find simply tells you to eat this certain type of food and avoid those certain type of food, and voila, you're on your way to losing 100 pounds. Of course, a lot of them don't really work and makes very little sense. What's special about the keto diet, short for ketogenic, is that it changes how your body feels, and most importantly, how your body uses energy by placing you into a state known as ketosis. And this is where all the magic happens. In ketosis, your body starts utilizing substances known as ketone bodies, which are produced by the breakdown of your body fat triglycerides. Quick science, first understand that your body loves glucose. If it has glucose on hand, it's going to use that first for energy. In a keto diet, the amount of carbohydrates you consume goes down, therefore the amount of glucose goes down too. In order to combat this, your body uses stored glucose in the form of glycogen, but that's going to run out as well. The next step is to convert a substance known as oxaloacetate in the liver into glucose. At the same time this is happening, your body's breaking down your fat into free fatty acids and sending it to your liver to metabolize another important substance known as acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA is then placed into the Krebs cycle in the liver cells to produce energy, but it can't do that right now. Remember that oxaloacetate that was being broken down into glucose? Well, oxaloacetate is also needed for the Krebs cycle to function. Now your liver has all of these acetyl-CoA lying around, so it decided to break it down into two substances called acetoacetate and beta-hydroxybutyrate, which are known as ketone bodies. It sends them into the bloodstream where other body cells pick them up, convert the ketone bodies back into acetyl-CoA into the Krebs cycle, and energy is produced. This is also really good news for your brain, since even though your brain loves glucose too, it can function on ketone bodies as well. In fact, ketone bodies provide more energy per gram for the brain versus glucose, so win-win for your mental capacity. Now so far, everything sounds good. Your body no longer relies heavily on carbohydrates, it burns a lot of fat, and your brain functions pretty well. But of course, there's always a catch. A number of catches in this case. Studies show that power output decreases in cases where maximum intensity is required. This makes sense because the breakdown of glucose via glycolysis plays a crucial role in providing immediate energy for your body. With no glucose and glycogen in your body, intense workouts become a lot harder. And the lack of glycogen also affects muscle growth, since there's a strong positive connection between glycogen availability and protein synthesis. Take the glycogen away and the process slows down. Oh, and there's the keto flu, something that happens when your body starts transitioning off of carbs and rely more heavily on ketone bodies. The keto flu, which isn't an actual flu, contains symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, coughing, nausea, and even upset stomach. The positive note though is that it passes quite quickly and won't come back again unless you come out of ketosis. The keto diet is also very food restrictive. A conventional diet has you eating roughly 20% fat, 30% protein, and 60% carbs. The keto diet, on the other hand, shifts you all the way to 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbs, or below 30 grams. That's a huge change that some people just cannot do. Cutting out so many carbs is easier said than done. This is a huge battle itself, and a lot of times a losing battle. But even with the drawbacks, people still advocate for it. And the reason that's the case can be summed up from this study in 2004 from the Annals of Internal Medicine. A low carbohydrate diet, such as a keto diet, had better participant retention compared to a low fat diet. That is saying, even though with all the drawbacks, individuals on a keto diet find it much easier to stick to the diet more so than a conventional diet. This is because with so much more fat and protein dense foods, your satiety or fullness level goes up much faster. A 200 calorie chicken breast or 200 calories worth of green leafy vegetables will make you feel more full than say a 200 calorie carb heavy pasta. But even if this is the case, a calorie is still a calorie. Yes, protein and fat calories will make you feel more full, but it won't help you lose weight if you're still eating more calories than you burn. So is the keto diet worth it? Well, it all comes down to it depends. If you're someone that struggles a lot with feeling full whenever you go on a weight loss diet, then yes, the keto diet might help you battle those feeding frenzies. Just remember those drawbacks that will occur, and at the end of the day, it still comes down to calories in versus calories out. What's your take on the keto diet? Share your comments below. Thanks for watching and please subscribe for more future health and fitness videos.